So I've been meaning to make this video for a while. Um, One of the things that gets asked all the time is, what age should you start training your kids or have your kids take martial art lessons? And really, that answer is a little bit more complicated, I think. And I think that because the best way for kids to learn anything is by watching their parents. And oftentimes I'll see a mother or a father bring their kids into a martial arts class, and they'll be looking at their phone or reading a book or just drop them off, and they hope that the sensei or the sifu or whomever that's teaching them is keeping their children occupied. So it's more like they're sending their kids to an active daycare or babysitting than they are focused on really getting them to learn martial arts. If you want your kids to learn martial arts, if you want them to be able to defend themselves, the best way children learn is through example. We know scientifically that we learn at an early age, and the way that we learn at an early age is through visual stimulation, like pictures. Our mind sees pictures, and we can draw inferences from those pictures. I taught both of my daughters sign language, or at least basic sign language, when they were infants. So they were always able to tell me when they were thirsty or they were hungry, and I used to be able to have basic conversations with them before they could even talk. When I did martial arts with my kids, as you can see in this video, it was never anything serious. They just watched me practice and train, and I would wrestle around with them. And as they gotten older, I would increase the games. You notice I said games. I never taught martial arts to my children in any serious capacity other than to have fun, because I wanted them to learn the muscle memory. I wanted them to develop sensitivity. I wanted them to comfortably practice without any fear or repercussions or anything. I just wanted it to be fun. I didn't want them to get bored with it. So I always played with them to a point where they always felt like they either got me or they were going to almost get me. So it kept it interesting for them. As they gotten older, they decided that they wanted to train. They decided they wanted to do more. I like to put into perspective, this is my youngest daughter, but my oldest daughter is literally the same size and pretty much weight that Ip Man was. And when you put that in perspective, and Ip Man was one of the best Wing Chun masters out there, and he's definitely responsible for bringing it into the modern age. You don't really understand how good Wing Chun is until you look at it through the eyes of someone like Yip Man, or even look at my daughters. They don't, they're just girls, right? Right. No, they're very skilled. They don't know their skill. They're starting to understand their skill, because now that they're older and they understand more, they are more receptive to understanding how this stuff can actually help them in self-defense and how it can save their lives. So if you want your kids to really get good at martial arts, or really take an interest, you're going to have to actually take an interest in the martial arts as well. It has to be part of your life as much as it is a part of their life. And in that way, you will actually get your children to competently be good in the martial arts. So I always think that the best martial artists that are out there in the world have probably been martial artists their entire life. I certainly was. My father trained with me when I was a kid. There was always games around wrestling and rolling and sparring and boxing and everything in between. And, my father did that with me. I started doing it with my girls. It's how I tell parents they should really, if they want their kids to learn a martial art, they should join themselves. They should get involved with it, and then they should be at home practicing and playing with their children. If not, there's a good chance, and you see it all the time, lots and lots of kids train in martial arts, but very few of those kids ever last longer than 3, 4, 5 years. Sometimes they try to obtain a belt rank and they feel that they made an accomplishment. But as any serious martial artist already knows, real fighting is violent, it's dangerous, it's ugly, and it takes a lifetime of martial art training to be adequately prepared for a situation that may or may not occur. So if you were thinking, hey, I want to get my kids in martial arts, where do I start? What age? I started teaching my kids sensitivity training when they were infants. They didn't know that. It was on a subconscious level for sure. I made them watch me do my Tai Chi and my Wing Chun and all these different things while they were literally in their bouncy seats. When I was watching them, they were watching me. So I helped my kids learn through visual cues, through touch, right? And these are the ways that we study our martial arts. We watch what's going on, we feel what's going on, we try to understand what's going on, and then we go ahead and execute what we feel that we learned. In the case of children, it's not about fighting or even self-defense, right? I think at an early age, it's really about just training the motor skills, the reflexes, the reactions, how to deal with their adrenaline, and all these different skills that anyone has to learn. So that is my thought on teaching kids martial arts. I hope you got something out of this. And until next time, Sifu Larry signing off.
Hey family, what you just saw is just a little bit of sparring techniques and principles that we want to keep in how we attack your opponent. Okay, first off, we don't believe in defense, we believe in offense or counteroffensive techniques. So what you saw was us hitting points, not trying to defend against points. So these videos are here designed to teach you how to change your mindset. First off, like I said, we don't defend, we attack, we counterattack. So once we understand that, now we have to find the technique behind that. So our job is to learn how to strike the points, not try to block points, get into the target, not get the target away from us. So when you see videos of people, they're always thinking, showing self-defense or getting rid of the punch, and then they try to find the attack. The problem with that is you're always receiving pressure. So we want to say he throws a punch, we hit them. We hit them. So now we put pressure into them. So this way, we're not receiving pressure. The problem with receiving pressure is you have to deal with it and you have to absorb it or repel it. We don't want to do that. We want to create the attack. So we want to learn how to create the counterattack or attack techniques. And what do I mean by that is, as he throws the punch, as you see, I am not trying to get the block and waiting for it to come and withstanding the pressure. I'm not going to try and push him away from me. The problem is if someone is strong, they'll take us. If he hits, I hit back too. The difference is when I hit precise, I hit small, I hit on purpose, I hit with intent, I hit with control. That is what we're trying to teach you through these videos, these series, to change your mindset and change your body's ability to control energy as opposed to resist energy or absorb energy. So thank you for the interest of watching NDN, and we do appreciate your support. And we love doing videos for you guys, so please support us so we can make more videos for you guys. This is just one topic. We're talking a lot of techniques in what you do and learn how to not just hit points, but again, manipulate points, control points. If a person's grabbing you, our instinct is to get off or trying to get away. Instead, you want to learn to get in. He comes, grabs us. We don't try to deal with by pulling it away. We actually get into the striking. So if a guy does grab us, we can go into the strike right off the bat. We create pressure, create damage. We don't want to create force. We don't want to put our mindset to go against the force. We're going to go into the point, into the force, never against it, never try to get rid of it. We want to get into them and let them try to go away from us. Okay, so this is what you are going to learn through the NDN system by subscribing and supporting us. And like I said, we will have a lot of videos with more support that we have. We can create more videos for you guys. We enjoy doing it. We love teaching. I love to teach the techniques, the family art, and you're learning something that was not passed outside of our family. So this is a great technique that you won't see anywhere else. So we do appreciate you guys being here and everything. So do you want to have anything to say, Hector?
We need your support. And if you want to learn these valuable lessons that this man has, you got to join. I take a beating, and I've never gotten hit as hard from a person as Sifu has hit me. Even though you may see that it's very light and very small, it's like a sledgehammer is hidden.
Pickaxe.
It's like, boom, explosive. So if you want to learn this from the only man in the world that actually has this system, please join. I'm here to take more beatings and do more videos for you and help you out the best I can. But the only way you're going to learn it is by actually subscribing and getting here right now. And now is the moment. Don't say tomorrow. Don't say next week. Don't say I've seen it before. You've never seen this. 100%, I'm telling you, you've never ever seen this or felt it. And that's another thing. If you ever want to join our seminars in the future, you're going to feel it. But everything that we do here is live. It's not rehearsed. It's not choreographed. It's not fake. It's the real deal. I've been out there. This is the real deal where no one else does it like Sifu. So please, there's a once in a lifetime. So join it right now while you can. Don't say tomorrow. Don't say, you know, I've done it, I've seen it before. No, you've never seen this before. Give it a chance and you'll be surprised. There's a lot of people I know personally that have seen it and they're like, wow, that's like nothing. Wow, you didn't hardly move. That can't work. And when I touched them, they were sold on it. So get on it right now and subscribe and join.
And thank you again. We do appreciate your support.